Welcome, everyone, to the 2025 State of the Firm. This year, we are also celebrating our 140th birthday. That is quite the celebration. I'm Lindsay Moellenberndt, the firm's Chief Marketing Officer, and today I'm going to play the role of birthday party host. Today's celebration is about the people who've made this milestone possible here in the room and also on Zoom. So thank you, everyone, for joining us. I can only see the people that have their cameras on, so I'm going to ask, and this is your friendly reminder, if you don't have your cameras on, please turn those on. You can't participate in any of the events today if your camera's not on. So we want to see all of our team members joining us from all over the country, because you're the ones, ultimately, that are making our firm so magical. And speaking of magical, let's talk about our firm-wide competition. So last month, we sent out a firm-wide communication calling for team members to share what makes Fennemore so special. And once again, our dream team members delivered. So I want to share with you something that you'll really enjoy. But before we do that, I want to mention we had 6 awesome individuals that did submit, and we couldn't narrow it down from there. We had to invite all of them to participate in this year's State of the Firm. You'll get to meet them here in just a minute. But before we do, I want to share my personal favorite submission. So let's roll the tape.
It was January 1885 when 2 greenhorn lawyers rolled west, chasing clean air, big dreams, and no clue what 115 degrees really feels like. Arizona don't mess around, pard.
Richard, are you sure this is January?
Quite sure, Lewis. Arizona winters are delightful.
Call out for Phoenix.
Where is everybody?
You are looking at them.
Splendid. We hope to meet the legal community.
Around here, we settle disputes with grit and glare. How's your aim, counsel?
Adequate.
On paper. Got 1 horse for the 3 of us. You'll have to get cozy. Lewis, our first partnership agreement.
And our last clean shirt.
That's how it began.
Next time, I am riding
2
shotgun.
lawyers, 1 cowboy, and a horse with doubts. They set up in a frontier town of 5,000 souls. Sloan became Arizona's last territorial governor. Chalmers built a firm that's riding strong today.
140 years later, that same grit still runs through Fennemore, founded on courage, endurance, and 1 very patient horse.
Pretty good, am I right? Huge kudos to Tony Gomez and Kurt Franklin from our Walnut Creek office, who teamed up with AI and maybe a little bit of help from our marketing dream team. But they did an amazing job to create that production and that overall video. It was a true gem. The end result was a masterpiece and perfectly captured what Fennemore is all about. We're all about connection, collaboration, embracing AI, and my personal favorite, finding ways to deliver messages that make us laugh, allows us the opportunity to connect and have fun together. We've had some other incredible submissions, and I don't want those individuals that did submit something to think that we didn't want to show how much gratitude we have for all of their efforts. So while we welcome today's contestants to the stage, I want to applaud not only those that are here today, but everyone that submitted some content. So round of applause, and contestants, please join me on stage. Welcome. Hi, guys. Welcome. Hi, welcome to the stage. Thanks for being here. Okay, you guys look pretty good. I'm loving these outfits. Okay, so my question for you is, who's ready to have some birthday fun? I am loving this energy. So these are the winners from our firm-wide competition. They all submitted some really great content. But after all, not only do we want them to come here and be on stage, I think they deserve a moment in the spotlight, but we also want to invite them to participate in some games, because what's a birthday party without some fun and games? Today they're playing not only for bragging rights, they're also playing for the opportunity to win cash money. How's that sound to you guys? Before we dive into our first game, I I would love to officially meet everyone, so let's start down there on the end. Please introduce yourself, provide your name, your role, and the office you're representing today. And also, for those of you tuning in via Zoom, make sure you cheer on your team members in the chat. All right, kicking it off to you down there.
Thank you. Hey everybody, I'm Dylan Farmer. I'm a former birthday clown and current director in our brand spanking new San Antonio office.
Woo! Welcome.
I'm Valerie Stanton, LAA from Fresno. Woohoo!
Hi everyone, my name is Irangunda Evelyn and I am a legal coordinator in Phoenix, AZ.
Hello, I'm Marco Robledo from the new San Antonio office, Texas, and I'm a paralegal. Go Texas!
Thanks for being here.
Hi, I'm Lori Cafano. I'm part of the Forward Group, and I'm an LAA, and I'm from North Carolina.
North Carolina, love it.
Tony Gomez, Walnut Creek office assistant, and I'm going to win today.
Ooh, some fighting words there. And I also have to give a little shout out. Tony was one of those individuals that helped with creating that awesome video. So great job, Tony. Okay, I am seeing some really great comments hitting the chat, so keep that energy going and keep the comments coming. And also, I want to provide a nice little reminder to our Zoom colleagues that you just never know when we might call on you to jump in and help some of your teammates out during the games. Now, contestants, it is time for the Party Horn Challenge. Are you ready? I'm going to ask that each of you make your way to the front of the table. For those of you that are joining us via Zoom, maybe you see some marshmallows here on the table, and that might give you some flashbacks to our 2024 attorney retreat in Las Vegas. But don't worry, no Chubby Bunny reenactments are going to be happening today. But before we talk about the Party Horn Challenge rules, let's share with our contestants what they're competing for. Does that sound good? We had mentioned those cash prizes. So the individual that takes first place in this competition, they will be going home with $840. Second place is going home with $700. Third place, $560. Fourth place, $420. And fifth place, $280. And last but certainly not least, sixth place with $140 in honor of our 140th birthday. Now let's review the rules of the game. Each player will get one of those party horn blowers there at the very end. You will use the party horn blower to knock each marshmallow off the cup. The only way you can knock it off the cup is with the party horn blower, so no cheating. We're keeping an eye on you. I feel like I need to keep an extra close eye on this crew. Once the marshmallow falls, you'll want to move down the line in order. You cannot skip any cups. You must continue down the line. No hands. Do you understand? You cannot put your hands on the table, on the cups, on the marshmallows. You're only allowed to touch your party horn. After knocking off all of your marshmallows, you'll want to run to the finish line. And the finish line is featured here, right behind me. So let's take a look at what this looks like. If you finish in first place, you will run to number 1. And you will claim your prize for $840. If you are slow but steady and finish in last place, you'll head over here to number 6. I have a feeling this might get a little competitive. Okay, now everyone, are you all stretched out, ready to go? Okay, everyone take your position. Please grab your party horn. On your mark, get set, go! We gotta finish! You're not the last one, keep going! Come on! You never know! Oh! Come on! There's no cheating! Oh! One more! Hey, I love it. There's no quitters here at Fennemore. Wow! That was quite the competition. My goodness. All right, so here to present our cash prizes, I would like to welcome up to the stage Melody Morales with our HR team. Thanks, Melody. Wonderful job. You guys were so impressive. Well, before I let you catch your breath or count your cash, I'm going to ask for your help one last time. I'm going to need your help with clearing the stage so that way we can get ready for our other sections within today's program. So thanks so much for your help. And thanks, Melody. Wonderful job. Oh, got a few other items. Now, I would like to look to invite a few more of our birthday party attendees. There were a lot of you to invite to this birthday party. I mean, having over 700 team members within the firm, you gotta remember, our birthday invite list was extensive. But we had a couple of team members that were able to make it here in Phoenix and I think they brought some very special birthday gifts with them as well. So please help me welcome to the stage Fennemore's Chief Talent Officer, Bob Kramer, and our Chief People Officer, Cheryl Mostrom-Cecil. Woo! Bob, I've gotta ask, where did you get that birthday card?
Marketing Hub.
The Marketing Hub?
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't know we had cards that size.
When you turn 140, you get a card this size.
And the reason for that is larger text?
Well, that helps me for sure.
Well, that was very thoughtful of you to bring such a nice gift. And Cheryl, wow, that's an impressive balloon bouquet.
Well, you can't have a birthday party without balloons, right? And you know, at Fennemore, we do everything full throttle. We do it. We're serious about it.
We certainly do. Well, since I have both of you here with me, I thought this might be a nice opportunity for you to connect with everyone that's joining us via Zoom for just a few words. So Bob, why don't you kick us off?
Well, I don't have a party horn. I'm disappointed about that. That looked really fun. In all seriousness, just want to take a moment to say thank you to everyone. It's been another incredible year for 2025, and we're really looking forward to 2026. Whether you've been with the firm for 40 years, going on 40 years or more for some of us, or you've been with the firm for 4 days in San Antonio. And I'll see you in San Antonio next week. Greg Miskulin and I will be there. Just want to say thank you to everyone for your efforts. We're one big team, one well-oiled machine. We rely on each other, and thank you very much.
Words of thanks are so important, and we love the opportunity to say thank you. We celebrate the 140 years, but we know even more meaningful are the people who have this firm, and they keep it moving forward day after day, year after year. Your dedication to our clients, your support of each other, your willingness to show up and grow and adapt in a new scenario. This year was full of change and challenges, and you all showed up with resilience and with professionalism and with heart. I'm super excited about today, sharing this birthday celebration, the future that you're helping us build, and another 140 years for the firm.
Well, thank you, Bob and Cheryl. The proof is that our people at Fennemore are really the ones that take the cake. I'm going to ask, and I'm sure that card is getting heavy, and I would hate to see you float away with all those balloons. So I'm going to ask that you go ahead and place those over on our birthday gift table. But thanks so much for being here. Okay, so we've seen some gifts, games, and plenty of fun. That's the Fennemore spirit in action. Now it's time to turn the spotlight to the big picture and really kick off the state of the firm, presented by our CEO, James Goodnow.
Happy birthday, Fennemore! The big 140. Pretty impressive. So we have lots of great games going on today and a lot of fun, but we do have some business we have to get to as well, and we need to talk about the state of our firm. All right, what does that look like? Well, let's set the stage here for what the state of the firm looks like, and let's talk about the legal landscape. What is out there? Well, let me try and just summarize this in a picture. This is it, and it's on birthday theme here. I would say the legal industry is a lot like this clown. It's super terrifying. I can't even look at this anymore. Okay, what's making it so scary? Let me give you some fresh data from Thomson Reuters. What do we have on the screen here? This is what's called the Law Firm Financial Index. This measures the health of the legal industry on a scale of 0 to 100. 0 is terrible, the worst possible. 100 is the best possible. We are having some fun here, so I'm going to ask, if you are in the Zoom world, put your guess as to the number that represents the state of the industry right now, from 0 to 100. Whoever is closest without going over, the first person, if it's a tie, gets $140. Let's also get everyone here, live and in person, involved. What do you think? Give me some numbers. 30, 25, 22, 72, all good answers. All totally wrong. All right, the actual answer is 55 out of 100. If you go back to your childhood days in school, that would be a big, fat F. Not so great in the legal world right now. Yeah, we get a thumbs down on that one. So what is making this legal world get this F? Well, maybe you've been to the box office lately and you've seen the hot ticket, Wicked. Well, we know there's a big tornado in that. We have one of those coming into the legal world right now, too. It is full of all sorts of scary things. Flat demand. Demand's been flat, by the way, for the better part of a decade. Legal inflation, outsourcing, private equity coming into law firms just like it moved into the medical world, and many, many other factors that are making firms scared about the future. They don't like that too much. Well, how are they responding? Well, a few responses here. First, let's talk about law firms. What we saw in 2025 was incredible consolidation. Law firms combined mergers are up to the tune of 21% compared to 2024. And 2024 was a really big year for this. It was the biggest on record. So law firms are saying that scale is helping with this tornado. What else do we see? Well, we see the rise of more legal technology companies. They're in all types of areas, but here's what you need to know. 3,000 active legal tech companies in the United States. They're growing at a compound annual growth rate of 15%. And $5 billion was invested from venture capital in just last year alone. So that means those dollars will flow through and certainly bring these tech companies into a greater state of competition with us. Well, how about these ALSPs? Has anyone ever heard of this? An ALSP, what is that? That's an alternative legal service provider. Let's put this into plain English. Here are some examples of it. What I like to think of these as are the unbundlers. They rip apart all of the services that Fennemore and other firms did 10, 20 years ago, and they sell them directly to our clients. They bypass the middleman, the Fennemores and the law firms of the world, and their pitch is, we can do this better, faster, and cheaper. Is that true or not? We'll talk about that. But what we see is $29 billion in revenue for ALSPs in 2025. They're growing at a 20% growth rate. And here's the scariest stat. Nearly 2/3, 57% of in-house legal departments are buying directly from these ALSPs and not law firms. So the clients are saying, we like what we're getting outside of the legal world and the law firm world, so we have to realize this is happening and be ready for it. Well, let's talk about in-house for a second. So these are our clients. We love our clients. We exist to serve our clients. But some commentators are saying increasingly that in-house lawyers represent competition to us. So is that true? Well, let's look at this. There are 144,000 active in-house lawyers right now, and compare that to 137,000 in the AmLaw 200. That means we have more lawyers in-house than we do at large law firms, and that number is growing to the tune of 15% per year. I think the translation here is businesses saying that law firms, we've been letting you do this, but we can do a better job. We as businesses have to become efficient. We're doing that, so we're going to take that work back from you. Now, part of that is scary. Part of it may be an opportunity, too. AI may be part of that picture. Well, what do we see when it comes to AI in 2025? I only have 2 stats for you here because we could talk a lot about this. First of all, Goldman Sachs tells us that 44% of the tasks that we do as lawyers and legal professionals will be automated in the foreseeable future here. Think about that. Almost half of what we do can be automated by AI. McKinsey tells us that 60% of law firms plan to invest more money into AI in 2026. The other 40% of law firms plan to go out of business. AI isn't optional anymore. It's something that our clients expect and demand. So think about all of this that's happening. Consolidation, legal tech companies, ALSPs, flat demand. And you may say, James, this is all friggin' demoralizing. This is scary. This is not a world we want to live in. How can we thrive and succeed in it? Those are fair comments. But even with that landscape, even with those headwinds, I am very pleased to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, my friends at the firm, that the state of Fennemore is strong. There it is. Let's go. All right. Look at that. Look at that. All right. You know, Dave Bassick's muscles are so big it actually broke the computer. It's amazing. Look at him flex there. You know he's good at accounting, but did you know he was good at jazzercise? Yes, he is. Look at that right there. All right, let's see if we can keep this bad boy moving here. Of course, it's locked. We're going to go from memory. Why, you might ask, do we have the success we're having in the face of this very turbulent world? Well, the answer right now is that we are planning. We have a 2025 strategic plan on the screen there that we launched this year, and it's not only that we're planning, it's that we're executing. So what's in that plan? Well, take a look at the screen here, and you can see our friend. That's some sort of twisted cyborg Dean Savino. Look at him there. He doesn't really look like that in person. He does have a lot more heart than that guy, but I'll tell you, we do have tech running through Dean, and what has he done for us lately? Well, at the forefront of the list is our project Blue Wave AI. You've heard about this. You know what it is. That's where we can access information. We can generate content. We can do more. At the heart of that program is our DOT platform. Let's talk about this for a second. So DOT launched in July, and what have we seen since then? Well, right now we know that 50% of you are using this on a regular basis, and here's a pretty staggering statistic for you. We have, as of today, 1.7 million prompts that have been entered into DOT. Think about that, 1.7 million prompts in just 6 months, and we know that on average that's 44 prompts per user per day. This is changing workflows. It's changing the way we serve our clients and one another. It's pretty staggering, and just think where this will be in 2026. But it's not just DOT. We also are thinking about pricing when it comes to artificial intelligence and technology. This is where a platform we call Essential Law comes into play. Now, Essential Law is not live yet. It's being worked on right now, and I want to give a huge shout out to some of the folks working on this, especially our friends in Spokane, Brett Sullivan, Spencer Stromberg, the entire team, and the Fennemore Labs crew that is putting this together. This is a flat fee platform. It will be a subsidiary of Fennemore. It will be direct to consumers, and it is going to have game-changing technology in it. And what's great is it's not just the consumers that are using it, it's also going to be that technology flowing through to the broader firm. So we're really excited about this. We are the only AmLaw 200 firm in the country doing anything like it, and it's going to be transformational. So stay tuned for details on that. We've also had a tremendous amount of growth, but it's not just growth for growth's sake. It's been strategic growth. How do we better serve clients and markets that are underserved now? How do we deepen our bench? Let me show you what this looks like in real life. We've had some good combinations this year, starting with our friends from the L&E powerhouse at Burns Barton. If you're from Burns Barton and you're on the Zoom, put your hands in the air, say hello to everyone. We're so happy to have you at the firm. Give it up for them. There we go. We continued forward into Nevada, where we brought the folks from Mobo Law over, and there are a few of the faces there. We have corporate, we have litigation, we have T&E. They're doing great things. Please get to know them. If you're from Mobo Law, wave to your friends. Let's give it up for them. We continued forward. October 1st, we joined forces with Galvanize Law, construction law experts. They are at the top of their game, and they're great people. If you don't know them, you need to call them, text them, Teams them, and say hello and get to know them because they're great people. Give it up for everyone from Galvanize. But we weren't done. In the middle of all that, we decided, let's go into a new state. It's time to go into Idaho. High growth, high potential. You can see some of the faces there from the folks who've joined us. We have 2 offices. We have one in Coeur d'Alene, one in Boise. There are a lot of great things in store for Idaho. Give it up for that great state. But wait, there's more. Hold your horses. We've got a new office in town. Here we go. Look at that. All right. That's right. You've heard it already. You've met Dylan and Marco, and there are many others. We are now in Texas, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. We've got an incredible crew there. I can tell you, I was there earlier this week. There is so much energy. There's so much excitement. There's so much talent, so much intellect. We're going to do great things in Texas. It really does define what Fennemore is about when it comes to growth. We see incredible opportunity there, and we have found the perfect partners for it. So please get to know the folks from Schmoyer Reinhardt. Give it up for them. There we go. All right. In addition to all these combinations, we've also added some new lateral lawyers, 50 to be precise. We're so happy to have you at the firm. If you joined Fennemore in 2026 as a lawyer or a legal professional, wave hello on Zoom and everyone give it up for them. All right. Where does that put us? 22 brick and mortar offices, one virtual office in Forward that has lawyers and legal professionals now in 64 cities from coast to coast. Think about that. We've been putting this map up now for a few years, and every single year, the number of cities is growing. I have no doubt that's going to continue into next year. Very excited about this map. But none of this means a dang thing if we don't get it right with our people. People are the heart of the firm. They're the ones that keep it moving, so we need to make sure we're treating our people right and they're happy here. What do we have to say about that? Well, we recently ran our annual job satisfaction survey. Where did we land? Here is the number, 95.8% job satisfaction, which is up from the record we set last year of 94.3. I think that warrants a round of applause. Really happy with that number, but I've got to be honest. Sometimes people say to me, James, I don't believe that number. I'm skeptical of that number. Is there another way to measure it? You asked, we listened, and we answered. Here's what we did this year. We went to a third party and we looked for the gold standard for measuring employee satisfaction. That's called the Employee Net Promoter Score. You can see it there on the screen. So we used this third party tool to measure how do we stack up to other businesses, other law firms. I got to get in the weeds for a second because I think this is important. Here's how it works. Everyone at the firm was asked, how likely are you to recommend Fennemore as a place to work? You answer on a scale of 0 to 10. If you answer with a 9 or a 10, that means you really like Fennemore. You're going to tell your friends, hey, come join me. Let's work together. You're considered a promoter. If you're a 0 to 6, you're considered a detractor. You take the percentage of promoters minus the percentage of detractors, and the result is a score from negative 100 to positive 100. Okay, so let's make this real now. Let's put some numbers up on the screen. Here are some companies. These are fine companies, all great companies. We're just looking at the net promoter scores. And you can see the companies on the right. The Googles and Dells of the world are typically known as being some of the most employee-friendly companies in the world. And they have some pretty high scores there with 30 and 31. I want to ask all of you, and if you're on the Zoom, I want you to go ahead. We're going to have a little fun here. Guess Fennemore's score. The closest without going over, again, is going to get $140. We're also going to guess here live. What do you think Fennemore's score is? Give me 25, 23, 15. All good guesses. Yet again, all wrong. Where did Fennemore land? Drum roll, please. Here we go. Fennemore landed at a 49. There we go. That's pretty good. That's really good, in fact. The folks we worked with, the third party that helped us put this together, said this is off the charts, certainly leads the legal industry, and when we're stacking up against some of these big names and beating some of the best businesses, not just law firms, best businesses in the world, we're doing all right. Now, don't get me wrong. This does not mean we're perfect. We're not perfect. But our goal is to continuously improve and get better, and I think this is telling us we're on the right track. The rubber meets the road, though, when it comes to employee retention. So I've got some turnover rates here for you. How do we compare? We'll take a look. Yet again, in 2025, we're leading the industry when it comes to retention. You can see the numbers. Overall at the bottom, 6.47% turnover at Fennemore compared to an AmLaw 200 average of 18.4%. That means that people who come to Fennemore tend to stay at Fennemore, and we're really happy about that. So give it up for all of you. We're not going to rest until we get that to 0, but it's pretty dang good. So let's celebrate it. All right, 2026 is right around the corner. What do we have in store? Oh, you know us. We've got a lot in the works. I don't want to spoil any surprises, but I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of what's ahead. Take a look there at your screen right next to me. All I can tell you is that we're going to be moving really fast in 2026. So maybe you like F1, maybe you have some ideas. I'm not going to tell you anymore. But what I am going to tell you is the most important part of my message is a huge thank you to each and every one of you for what you do for this firm. You support one another. You have the backs of your colleagues. You have the backs of our clients. And it's that reason that for 140 years, this firm has succeeded, and it's why for the next 140 years, that's going to continue. So, on behalf of the management committee, on behalf of the C team, I want to say a thank you to all of you here on the screen. Dan, Kelly, Eric, Sandy, Jim, Sean, Taryn, the list goes on. I can't name you all. You are the reason this place runs. Thank you all. Back to you, Lindsay.
Good job, James. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we just heard about how exciting the firm and the momentum is going to continue to be in the years ahead. But we've had a very successful 140 years, and I don't know, just a gut feeling. I feel like the next 140 are going to be just as exciting, if not more. So with that, I told you that we would be coming back to you here momentarily, but now is your time to shine. So with that, I would like to go over a couple of rules. The rules are, in order for you to play, we are going to do a virtual scavenger hunt. So in order for us to do the virtual scavenger hunt, I will need to ask you just a couple of things. So get ready. Momentarily, you'll find out what you need to find and what you need to do in order to participate. So our crew backstage is going to be helping me to identify 4 of you that will have the opportunity to compete. But in order to do so, you probably are wondering, well, how do we even compete and participate in a scavenger hunt challenge? So what we will ask is that you will find 4 items, whether that is at your home office or at your regular office, and we'd like to ask you to come back to the screen with those 4 items on the list. Now that's not everybody, it's only our 4 contestants that will need to find those items. So are you ready to find out how you can earn a spot in the game? I think so. I can tell you're excited. Okay, in order to earn your spot, it's really simple. All you have to do is show off your best dance moves. So, everybody, let's see those dance moves. And backstage, let's roll that music. Okay, everybody, I can see you in Zoom land. All right, we've got better moves than that. Come on, you guys. Let's see a little momentum. Let's see some energy, some true Fennemore spirit. James said I could give you $1,000, so, I mean, there's got to be something good. Come on, let's go. Let's see it. Okay, they're starting to come through. I do see we've got 1 team member. Oh, yeah, somebody highlighted. I love that. Okay, we've got a few team members. Anybody else willing to play via Zoom? I can tell you guys are just a little camera shy. Okay. Only 2 of you are willing to participate. I mean, I think that means we're going to double their prizes for these individuals. So thank you so much for playing. Now let's go through the rules on how to play. We have our 2 team members here. I'm going to stand in the middle so I'm not blocking you. And what we're going to need to do, I'm going to ask you to find something orange, something blue, something fun, and something unique. You will have 1 minute to find all of those items. And with that, are you guys ready to play? Okay, can I get the 1 minute timer up on the screen? Ready, set, go! In the meantime, everybody else out there on Zoom, I encourage you to look for something orange, blue, fun, or unique. You know, you guys easily could have won this cash money too. I know you guys could do it. All right, we have about 45 seconds left. Our 2 team members are battling it out. You just never know what they're gonna bring back. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very excited to see what they come back with that's maybe fun or unique. Maybe they have some neat firm swag. That's an easy orange and blue combo. There probably are a couple other neat things. Okay, about 25 seconds. So we'll ask them to show their items here momentarily. It looks like they might be ready. So I think we can go ahead and move on from the timer. Let's go ahead and show off what they've got. Okay, contestants, let's get you back up there on the screen so everybody can see. The first thing I would love for you to do is I would love to ask, can you please show us what you found? That's orange. A keychain. Oh, that's a Fennemore keychain. And a Fennemore lip balm. I love that they're so on brand. Very nice. Okay, how about what is blue? Scissors. Oh, and the mouse pad, the Fennemore mouse pad. Very nice. Very practical items to have at your desk. Okay, and number 3, how about something that's fun? Oh, a Starbucks keychain, which I do enjoy a good Starbucks, and a box, the Goonies. Oh, a Goonies coaster. I love it. Very nice. Okay, and last but certainly not least, let's find out what's that unique item. Ooh, a snow globe. That's very nice. Oh, and Jenny is showing off one of her recent awards. I love that for all of you. I think you're both award worthy in my personal opinion. And guess what? You're both winners today because you're both going home with $1,000. So congratulations. Thanks so much for playing today. All right. It is now time to turn our attentions to some additional C team members. Dean Savino, who is our Chief Enterprise Officer, is out on some much-deserved PTO, and today he sends his regards. He did ask if Cyborg Dean could attend, which maybe you saw that in James Goodnow's presentation, but Dave Bassick said that the manufacturing of that item was not in our budget for this year, so unfortunately that wasn't an option for us. But I am getting word. Oh yeah, yep. Backstage is saying that Greg Miskulin is on the line, and he would like to join us all the way from Montana. Greg, are you there?
I got the whole mystery machine thing going behind me because Bob Kramer told me this was a costume party. Was he messing with me?
Well, I hate to break it to you, but I think he maybe did pull a fast one on you.
Well, I thought there was a mystery to solve, but since there's no mystery to solve, I'll just make this quick. I just want to say how much I appreciate the hard work everyone's put in this past year. Thank you to our attorneys for their steady leadership and dedication to the firm, their dedication to our staff, and especially dedication to our clients. I also want to recognize our staff. Those are the ones who keep everything moving. Your follow through, your flexibility, and the way you support our clients, attorneys, and each other makes an enormous difference. We simply couldn't do what we do without you. And to the practice group and business development team, thank you for your tireless effort and for always showing extreme ownership in everything you do. And I want to give a warm welcome to Christy and Jody, our newest PGBD team members in San Antonio. Yay, San Antonio. Cover and move. They know what that means. This was another incredibly busy year, but everyone showed up, delivered, and had each other's backs. I'm proud of what this firm's accomplished and excited for what's ahead for the next year and for the next 140 years. So thanks again, and I hope you all have a great holiday season.
All right. Greg, thanks so much for those comments, and I hope we all get to see that awesome costume here in the near future. All right, everyone. Well, it's time for our final game. I have asked our participants to make their way back to our stage because we are going to play this super fun game. As you can see, we have some great boxes here in front of us, and it is called What's in the Box? So, have you guys heard of this game before? Have you ever played this game before? Well, you are in for a special surprise. So let's go ahead and make our way down here. I just want to make sure that everybody has a good chance to look at what's on the inside. Only our Zoom viewers can actually see what's on the inside, and I can too if I peek in there. All right, we're going to go ahead. We're going to make our way down the row and give everybody an opportunity to guess. Now, here's the deal. This is kind of a tough game. And if I said, well, you can only get an extra 140 if you guess it right, that's a lot of pressure. And I don't know if our success rate would be super high, but I feel like if we come together as our one big Fennemore team, I think we can all cheer each other on and make this happen. So what I'm going to offer is, instead of all 6 of you guessing right, if 4 out of the 6 of you guess correctly, then you will all be going home with an extra $140. Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I can't tell you what's in the box, but hopefully your spidey senses are with you today and you can stick your hands in there and give your best guess. So we're going to go ahead and start down here with Tony. Tony, how are you feeling about this?
Nervous.
Okay. Are you ready to play? What's in the box?
I guess.
All right. Good luck to you.
Do I go?
I think you should go.
Okay. Oh no. Wait a second. Is this? I've had enough of these smashed in my face. Is this a cake?
Ding, ding, ding! You got it right. And you got the added benefit of you can lick your fingers now. So there you go. Congratulations. Wow. How is it? Is it good?
It was pretty good.
Oh, nice. Okay, we're moving on. Contestant number 2, Lori.
Go, Lori.
Initial thought, what are you thinking?
I don't know. I'm going to smell my hand. Is that okay?
I mean, sure. I guess you can smell your hands. Go for it. What's it smell like?
Like really bad squishy French fries. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't want to eat them.
Okay. So what is your final guess?
French fries.
All right. Well, I think you should pull one out of there. Why not? Lori, what is it?
It's a gummy worm.
Gummy worm. Well, but you did get a free snack. So we're going to move on to the next one. Unfortunately, we missed one, but okay. We still have an opportunity. We only got to get 3 more right. Marco, are you ready?
I think I am.
Okay. Go. Best of luck.
Ooh.
Ooh. What's it feel like?
Mamma mia. You know, Jell-O would be too easy, Lindsay, so I guess it's either like, I know it's squishy, flan, or, you know what? I'm going to go with leftover cranberry jelly. That's my final answer. I'm locking in.
He's still in the holiday spirit, reflecting back on his recent Thanksgiving, I think, but you should have gone with your first guess.
Oh, you're kidding.
It was Jell-O.
Wah, wah.
But you can also try that if you want to. I don't know if you want to, but we're gonna move on to the next one. Okay, no pressure, team members, but it comes down to 3 of you guessing this correctly. Are you ready to play?
I'm scared.
You can do it.
It's not alive, is it?
I can't guarantee. No, it's not alive.
Okay.
I don't think it should move.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
What does it feel like?
Cereal?
Cereal?
I don't know. It's Cocoa Puffs, maybe.
I'll give you a hint. It's orange.
Orange. Cheese balls?
Ding, ding, ding! Yeah! Woo! Okay. Here we go. Valerie, are you ready?
I'm ready. Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh my gosh. James Goodnow's beard shavings?
Oh! When have you felt James's beard? I'm just curious.
Well, I'm just taking a guess.
Is that your final answer?
No. Not if I want to keep my job. I say it feels like a wig.
A wig?
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding!
Yeah!
Okay, you're welcome to put that on if you want to. You never know. You might need that for the after party. Okay, Dylan.
All right.
It's down
we
to you.
We didn't get it yet? We need one more? Oh.
We need one more.
All right,
It's down to
I'll
you.
handle it. Let's do it. It's a bowl.
Well, but what's in the bowl?
Ooh, something squishy and very cold.
And cold.
Oh, okay. I know what this is. We have cans of this all over my house. This is Play-Doh, I think. Am I right? I'm gonna go with Play-Doh.
Not only is it Play-Doh, but it's orange Play-Doh! Dylan secured the win! Okay, I'm gonna ask for my dear friend Melody to come on up here. You guys just locked in another $140. Congratulations to our contestants. You guys did a wonderful job. Okay, and I'm also gonna ask, as you collect your cash, I just need your help one last time. Do you mind helping us to go ahead and move these tables off the stage? Thanks again, Melody. I appreciate your help.
Lindsay, there's another box here.
There is another box here, but it doesn't look like a normal, like, what's in the box game, but I kind of want to know what's in the box.
Yeah, let's do it.
You? Okay, let's look in here. Ooh. Do you know what that is?
I might know what it is. Do you know what it is?
I mean, it kind of stinks, but,
yeah.
You know what? I've got a good idea. I feel like we should play What's in the Box one last time. But I think the only person that could maybe guess this correctly, there's only one individual that could possibly know what this is. Are you thinking who I'm thinking?
Yeah, I am.
All right.
Say it?
Yeah.
James Goodnow.
Please come up to the stage. We've got to ask you a favor.
Okay.
Are you willing to find out what's in this box?
I'm thinking about it. I'm slightly scared after hearing about the stench and smelling it myself.
I actually want to hold it away from me a little bit.
So I'm going to need a little encouragement. I'm going to need a little inspiration. Here's the deal. I will try to figure out what this is, but I just saw some amazing contestants get $140 for all of their efforts. I will do it if everyone watching on Zoom who's a staff member right now gets $140 if I get it right. What do you say? Do you like that? Do you like that?
I think that's an amazing idea.
Best thing is Dave's not here, so he can't say no. All right, so we're going with it.
All
All
right.
right.
Now we'll play, but no peeking, because this doesn't have like normal what's
All
in
right,
the box
here we go.
holes.
Here we go. Ooh,
Ooh, the stench is getting worse.
that feels quite odd. A little silky.
Is it moist?
I don't know. It just feels odd. You know, could it be? Could this possibly be? I hope not. Is this Dave Bassick's jazzercise leotard? Oh,
That's not my leotard. This is my leotard.
Oh, well, what is this?
Well, that's my old leotard. That's my dirty leotard. I'm sorry.
Oh, all right. We're not
He has
touching
more
that.
than one. I didn't know that.
So wait, does that mean we get it right, everyone?
You got it right.
The
So
staff,
everyone
$140
wins.
to all of you out there in Zoom world.
$40, and everybody worked so hard this year. I want to thank everybody. James, I think we should double it. I think we should go for $280.
Whoa! All right. Okay. There we go. Dave Bassick just doubled it. And what's a surprise to everyone? We like it.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks to everyone.
Thanks to everyone. So at this point in time, we're getting ready to close out the 2025 State of the Firm, but I would like to welcome up to the stage everyone that participated in today's game show, all of our contestants, all of our team members that were here. We also are including all of you at home. We'd love to get a group photo really quick, so make sure you are smiling, maybe dancing, give a nice little wave. Not only was this our annual State of the Firm, but it was our 140th birthday. What a special celebration it has been, and really appreciate everyone participating with us today. So with that, I think it's only right that we look to close things out by singing Happy Birthday. Are we ready?
Let's do it. 1, 2, and a 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Fennemore. Happy birthday to you.
Now, let's pop the confetti! Woo! Happy birthday!
All right, here we go. Everyone do the Dave Bassick.
Faster, faster. Holiday bonuses were paid today.